video, we're looking for the Butterfield Stagecoach. Some of the stops we're gonna go hit, the pass they went through. We hit the Hudson Stagecoach stop, tried to take the trail down, but he got it closed off. We get locked out of a couple gates. We have to go around. We go find where the pass is, we eat some lunch, and then we head over to find the cemetery. And then we run into trouble again. It's called My Truck Is Too Tall. So stay tuned. So today we're gonna go hit the Butterfield Stagecoach Trail, but there's a couple stops here. This was like the Hudson Ranch stop. Let me look at it. There's a little road right there. I think that road right here goes out to the stagecoach stop. So it's this Hudson Farm stagecoach stop. We're gonna go try to check it out. This morning we already hit the Maricopa Wells stop, which is in Maricopa, which basically we went to Bashes and Ariel. Got some survival food. So we're gonna take this road and see where it goes, and see if we can't find where one of the Butterfield Stagecoach stops were. So today we're checking out the Butterfield Stagecoach route. Windy. Hope you guys can hear me. 1857, John Butterfield got a contract from the government to have an overland mail route that stretched 3,000 miles, give or take. Took them 25 days to do it, running 100 miles a day. And there's a bunch of stops on the way. Today, we hit Maricopa Wells this morning, which basically is in Maricopa. Picked up some food, got some gas. Not much to see there. And this is the Hudson Farm stop. So we're here where one of the stops were for the Butterfield Stagecoach run. So we're just checking out the little area. Obviously there's been a few changes here, but this is where it says it is on the map. If you go look up some history of the Butterfield stage line, shows you the route, shows this is one of the stops. So today we're going to run about 12 miles of it. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about the Estrellas. We're going to talk about the Estrellas, which I believe it was Don Joaquin who had some gold there, ran from the army, and buried some gold somewhere. I will do a thing on that, a video on that, because I'm really interested in that. But we'll get into that a little bit later too, maybe. I'll give you a couple details. The Butterfield went west. Started in, where was it? Missouri. Tipton, Missouri, ended up in San Francisco. So there's a couple routes offshoot. Maybe one come from Arkansas. People were allowed to ride with it. It was kind of crazy. You know, you had 25 days. The stage stops were like NASCAR pit stops. You stopped, you ate crappy food. They swapped out horses, they got on their way. But to make 3,000 miles in 25 days is pretty good. Rough, but good. The stages weren't like stagecoaches like they say. You know, they were really open, they were really dirty, they're really rough. So stay tuned while we check out some stuff. Got Ari over there picking up bottles. I don't know how much of this is part of the actual stagecoach stop, but I doubt that toilet was. What'd you find? Screw top. Sometimes it says on the bottom what it was.
It's just too dirty to tell. I can't see it.
Older bottle though, green. You're trying to find uranium bottles.
No.
This is actually private property. That's a well right here. Like I said, I don't know what's original, what's not. What is that right there? What do you think that is?
A pipe.
Pipe?
Yeah.
Want to crawl in there?
No.
Think there's water in there? Huh?
I don't want to see what.
There's a bigger one right there. Little rock. Get a bigger rock. No, a bigger rock. The rock over there. Let's see how deep it is. Wells around here are usually about just one. You gotta be real quiet. Come stand right here. Be real quiet. Go. Did you hear it hit water or nothing?
No.
Neither did I. Oh. I heard it hit bottom. Only sounds like 40, 50 feet. I'm gonna, here, go get a rope so I can put you down there and we'll see. I'll give you the camera and I'll put a rope on you and I'll lower you down there, okay?
Why?
So you can see, hey, for a video. You don't want to make a video? You want to do that? Why not? You'll be on a rope. I'll pull you back up.
How about we cut this part?
Oh, you want to cut that and then go look in it? You scaredy cat.
We need to hide this.
Yep, I hit it. Also today, at the end of the trail in Shawmut, Arizona, is a cemetery that has 5 graves on it. You can probably look it up. Look up Shawmut, SHAWMUT Cemetery, and there's 1 or 2 little articles about it. No one knows nothing about it. Neither do we, but we're gonna go check it out so we can show you.
Dad, we found a mini glass.
Oh, a bunch of glass.
Somebody broke the big
How about you not sit in that glass so I don't have to hear your mom?
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Ooh, I found a beautiful rock.
A beautiful rock. Show me the beautiful rock.
Look
Could be
at
some, is there gold in it? Don't see none. Next
Look.
time. Next time.
It's a gem.
Oh, let's show you. Oh, it's a gem. Pretty stuff. Got my beautiful wife out of the house today. If you read some of the history too, a lot of people will take their metal detectors out and find some cool stuff around the stage stops, you know. I bet you if you went along that stage stop, you would find a little set of corrals here. I don't know if these are original corrals or what. But I know this is private property. It'd be real cool to buy it and set up a stage stop, find some pictures of this place before, and maybe do a cool little run. I couldn't tell you if these are original corrals from 1860, 1857. All those dove out there though. Pretty sure they didn't have chain link back then, or pallets. I'm sure at one point someone bought this place. Lived here for a little bit, thought it was cool. On my Onyx it actually showed, I thought there were some dwellings over here. So I'm at the corrals, checking my Onyx, and it did show little dwellings over here. Oh, that's just those concrete pads I'm seeing on my Onyx. You got anything to say about this place?
Yeah.
What?
I love it to be here.
Oh, you love to be here. And if you haven't noticed yet, I got me a new chest pad. I think I like it. Has a room for my radio, room for my GPS. I'll probably get a smaller flashlight.
Guys,
What do you want?
Ma, hey.
Crowding up to you for?
Look.
What'd you find there? Oh, dang.
I can't find stuff.
Find anything else exciting? Another little bottle.
That's half on the ground.
It's weird.
Dad, I found a fresh tire too.
Bunch of green rock over here. What is that?
Come on, get it.
Kind of weird is just a little pile of it right here. Also, I got 5 dogs with me today. You never know. There's a mine over here too, by the that cemetery. Go take a peek at it. I think they was mining. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. Manganese. All right, on to the next trail. So now we're gonna go hit the Butterfield Trail, where it comes off a gas line road. It takes about 11 miles to get over to the pass. Get over to the pass, and we're gonna feed my kids because they will not shut up about food. Food, eat. We want to eat. That's all we're gonna do is eat. And then we're gonna have us a little lunch. So my kids will shut up. And Ariel can eat some more Twinkies. And forbid she only have one Twinkie.
There's 10 in the pack.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll eat all 10 of them too. So stay tuned. So this is the start of the Butterfield Stage from this point, which is on the gas line. So we're gonna take this as far as we can go. It's an actual BLM road, 8003 or something, 8005. I'll have to double check. And we are going to head to the farthest mountain over there. There's a pass through there. That's where they camped. That's where a lot of trails went through. The Juan Bautista de Anza Trail went through here. The Mormon Trail went through here. A lot of indigenous people trails went through here. There's actually, in this 10-mile radius, is like a lot of history. I'll just kind of keep repeating myself and explain it as we go so you don't forget. Or I'll have my lovely wife do it, who looks away. She can't see herself because it went blank. Oh, so if you can see yourself, you won't look at the camera? Now I know the trick. You got anything to say today?
Like and subscribe, hit that notifications bell.
Better than Cody Land. You guys want to ride on top?
Yeah.
It's warm out there. Tinker, did you get in trouble for jumping out of the truck? Huh?
Yep.
You know what? Let's throw Stinker up on top.
Alright.
Okay? Do a little rig practice with Stinker Pot. Otto. I thought Lotto wasn't going to make the cut, but he's actually doing really good. We got Yucky. You didn't tell me nothing. Stinker, who's mad at me. Dirty, trying to sniff. I'll probably let these guys run a little bit too here in a little bit. Sydney's in there. And Morozny. Morozny's doing really good too. I'm going to let these dogs run a bit. Go. Come on. I've been taking the younger dogs out. The older dog can't have a chance. See how many I can run over. Rosby. Oh, that's Halado. See him run?
It's not Halado.
That's Halado. He's goofy. This is why I don't want to keep Halado. Look, you have to look back and see. That's Halado. He hasn't been out much. He's like trying to smell everything. Let's go. Let's go. You don't really realize what a truck tire is yet. I hope you don't figure it out the hard way. Goofy running sucker. Oh. So I didn't like Halado. I'm not a big fan of Halado. I don't know why, just a dog I didn't like.
Because I liked him.
And I was gonna give him to a kid. Come on, Halado. And Ariel talked me out of it, so I kept him. But he's actually kind of turning out. So we'll see how he turns out. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Halado. So when you're rodent dogs, you pick up the knack to count quick. He's coming. Look, he always has his nose down. Kind of like that. God, I hate liking a dog I hate. I know you like him. That's why he's still around. Every time I'm mad at Ariel, I can kick him. Leave it. Let's go. Don't be digging up squirrels. I don't know how far this trail is going to go or how long I can take it. I think I can take it all the way down. It goes to another set of corrals over that way. And that's where the Mormon battalion Christmas camp is. So we'll stop there. I don't know much about all that Mormon battalion stuff, but they come through here too. So the average speed was 5 miles an hour on this trail. And there's a bunch of washes around here. I don't know if when they routed this area out, if they'd come in and fill these washes. A lot of, but when you're running that far and fast, it's that's a rough road right here. You can't even do 5 mile an hour in a truck. And those wagons, some of them just had like a leather spring. If you kind of look up the history of it, maybe I'll try to post a picture of it if I'm not lazy. So while we're in this area, I want to go over the Don Joaquin gold. He had like 1,500 pounds of gold. Got it out of that mountain over there. That's the Sierra Estrellas. Supposedly someone showed up in his camp, in his mine, and said, the army's coming, taking over all the mines. So he loaded up 1,500 pounds of gold, got out of there. Now, a lot of people have been over there looking for the gold. I see him. Ariel's panicking because Halado won't move out of my way.
You don't like it.
I told you he did good. Anyways, he didn't just bury his gold right there. Now the story is with Don Joaquin, and I don't want to go and do big details because maybe I'll ride over there, right up to that mine, show you the mine. The rock house is still there where I guess he lived. There's been 100 people over there looking for it, but he didn't bury it right there. The dude took off. Now him and I don't know what kind of native guy was with him, Apache, Navajo, Papago, Pima, whatever, told him. But they took off. He sent his guys ahead of him. Him and this native guy buried the gold. And dog's looking up in a tree. They buried the gold. He kills the native guy. And has the map to himself. Well, he catches up with his guys. His guys end up killing him. Get out of the way, Halado. His guys end up killing him. And when then they take the map. Supposedly they didn't come back, but for a couple. I can hear the train. A couple years later, they came back a couple years later and tried to find it. Supposedly couldn't find it. But my theory is he didn't bury it there. To the south are all these mountains here, the Maricopas, these little mountains here. Now if the look at me. I'm coming, let's go. Now if the army's showing up, they're probably coming. Okay, so there was a story that there was a battalion coming out of the west, a battalion coming out of the east. Now this was kind of Mexico areas in the 1840s. So nothing was a state. Everybody, you know, the Mexican fellas are still over here. I'm sure he went south. He had to have went south. So he could have buried that in any mountain, any wash. Maybe some, I mean, I'm sure he'd have to use some sort of, you know, something that you'll be able to remember when you come back. What are those called? I went brain farted. You know, like a swirl that had a middle finger in it, whatever. But his men killed him, took the map. Who's to say it was the right map? So I think if there is 1,500 pounds of gold, it's going to be south. And it's going to be in a landmark. That's what I was looking for. A significant, noticeable landmark that you're not going to miss. And it could be 10, 20 miles to the south. So Lotto's driving me crazy. He keeps stopping in the middle of the road. He don't know how to hunt with other dogs yet, so he's kind of lonering out and waiting for me. He's kind of a real goofy dog. So anyway, that's the Don Joaquin story. I jump around. I got ADHD, attention deficit story disorder, ADSD. I got ADSD, attention deficit story disorder. But look at this guy. He's using his nose. That's what I like about him. He's just being lazy right now. My dogs are getting ahead of me. And it's getting bushy. You know, so this is the stuff that the stagecoach came through as fast as it could. 25 days, 3,000 miles. Jeez. But this is also good stuff where there's a lot of quail and a lot of bobcat. So anyways, one of these days I'll find that gold. But I'm not going to tell anybody because I don't want the government trying to take it. They already take all of our gold that we make, sons of bitches. Yes, I'm anti-government. Yes, I'm anti-politician. And yes, I'll talk shit about it. So anyways, back to the trail. Oh, how you do, Dirty? Like the 15th turd you took. Fall off?
No.
I'm listening to Ariel's excuse of why she had Twinkies for breakfast. Go ahead.
Because I'm a mom.
Because you're a mom. So now all the kids are asking for Twinkies every 13 seconds.
You mean kid?
Anything you got to say about this stage line?
The Butterfield Stage line ran from 1857 to 1861.
There you have it. 3 years. Only ran for 3 years. Because of Civil War shut it down. Just keep poking along till we find it's a good lunch spot. So we don't get to take the trail all the way over. We're gonna have to cut back south on a road that we can travel. That road's shut down. It's only for it's non-motorized vehicle. No motorized vehicle allowed on it. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna hit another entrance. We're gonna come in. And then so we don't get to see a lot of this unless I'm on my mule. I'll have to ride it on my mule one day. But we'll go down, we'll come back up and go through the pass we can get through. And then after that we'll go try to find a cemetery. I don't have no history on this place. It's just old set of crows for when they ran some cattle. They actually have a generated well here. I'd like to come hook power up to that and see if it actually works. So someone stole all the planking. But this ain't far from the trail, so I don't know, maybe they used that well and had a windmill there at one point. Someone riding their horses over here. Ah!
I saw a footprint.
Oh yeah, horse. Was that a horse hoof print?
No, it's a bear.
Oh, it looked like a horse to me.
It looks like a bear. Wait, that's a
Bear?
It looks like the elk, but it's a. bear.
Make up your mind, an elk or a bear.
It is a
Maybe,
bear.
hey, maybe it's a skinwalker.
No, it's a
Let's whistle. You guys want to whistle?
bear. Yeah.
Maybe it's a Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's a book with like circles.
There you go.
In there.
It's a Bigfoot. It looks like a horse hoof. Made a little pit stop, checked out some corrals, get some pictures and a mesquite. Now we got to head down to the main road because the Butterfield Trail is shut down, which I have no reason why, but it is. So we're gonna go hit the main road, come up, come in another way, and then hit the pass. The pass is open. And then we gave in and fed these little creeps. They wouldn't shut up because they're so starving. So stay tuned. So apparently they closed everything down, which I don't know why they're doing. So in order for me to get to the pass from this side, I have to go all the way up and around. I'm gonna go down and see if that 8004 road is closed. I don't remember it being like this before, but gotta love the Bureau of Land Management whenever they decide to do whatever they want. So. So this is Shawmut. We're gonna drive through it right now. We'll come back to it. We're gonna go try to find this road in. If not, we'll come jump over here and find the cemetery. I plan on coming back to this, but I have to find the way to get across it under the road here. So we'll be back to Shawmut Cemetery. Oh, I finally got in. So we're gonna go find this pass. We're gonna try to, unless they got it shut down too, on that road that goes through the Butterfield Pass. We're gonna eat us some lunch because it's 12:20, or find us a spot to eat some lunch. I don't know why they got all these gates locked off. Look at this terrain. So I don't understand why they went through a pass like this when they had a big flat area just to the south. And it don't seem like in order to go through the pass, you know, you put yourself at risk. So I don't know. I do know that it's a rocky son of a gun. I just don't know why they went through a pass when they could have stuck to a flatter surface, and maybe I don't know, it wasn't flatter at the time. So, but we made it to the pass here. But we're gonna get up to this little spot. We're gonna eat some lunch, and then probably go try to find that graveyard because we are just about here. wonder if this is where they kept their water when they hauled it from the Gila River, because they hauled it from the Gila River. So let's go read this sign. There you have it. 1858 marked the opening of this first overland mail route from St. Louis to San Francisco, covering 437 arid Arizona miles. Travelers were often threatened by hostile Indians and outlaws. The shortest recorded time to complete the 2,800-mile trip was 22 days. Water was hauled to this cistern called Happy Camp from the Gila River, lying 10.5 miles west of Desert Station. It was the only water between Maricopa Wells and Gila Bend. Mail service ended at the outbreak of the Civil War. So there's Watermelon Wash that comes from the Gila River. I just wonder if that ran at all. It was only a little bit that way, so I don't know. Maybe they had some water coming down there that was closer. What I was looking at? That sign.
Where is it? It says.
I already read it.
What is that?
You read it.
Not you.
No, you read it. So this is the pass. It goes all the way through there. We're not going to go through it. I wanted to come from the other side, but the cemetery's over on that side. So we're going to go that way. And the camp, Butterfield camp, is down there a little bit. There's not really nothing to show for it that was there, but I bet you could take a metal detector, run around there and find some cool stuff if you really looked. So we're gonna make some lunch and get back on the road. Lyndon. You have for lunch?
An American cheese lunchable.
And a healthy soda. It is grapefruit. It ain't cactus cooler, but close enough.
Hey, the cactus been fresh.
Get out of there! Mine! Get! So, not only is this the Butterfield Overland Mail Stage Express, the Juan Bautista de Anza expedition came through here too. That was a big expedition that left Tubac, Arizona. I think it's Tubac. 1,200 miles. It's not like they're eating something in my truck. Yeah. And they had how many people?
300 people.
They had 300 people with them. The first night, a lady had her baby and died. Complications. And then also they had they brought a bunch of livestock. How many?
1,000 head of livestock.
1,000 head of livestock. He said head of livestock, but his mouth is full of food. Okay. And with the livestock they had
200 horses.
I'll have to subtitle that. 220 horses. And they also had
114 tractors.
like 140 pack mules. They don't know English very good. 302 beef cattle. They had 6 tons of food that they packed along with them too. What do you guys think they had?
Beans, meat, green beans.
Well, they had the packs out. They had the 302 head of cows. So they had that. What else?
Probably like fruits and veggies. A lot of water.
No, they had to find water on the way. Wheat, or they had flour, salt. Bunch of horses, 220 mules and horses. They had 300 people. They had 600 tons of food. That's a lot of food.
600.
So they also came through this pass. Just a little quick history.
Oh.
In Arizona alone, they had 26 stations. I think we only hit 2 of them today. Price to jump on one of these was $200, which is about $3,000 today's money. So it wasn't cheap, and it wasn't a fun ride. If you look up a little bit of history, a lot of people lost their hats, and just a rough road, a rough, hard road. Rough, hard road. I think February 4th of 1861, there was some Indians that attacked the stagecoach, but no one was killed. I don't think no one was ever killed on the stagecoach line, the Butterfield Stagecoach line, because they never carried gold or money, so they were kind of safe. Anyways, we're gonna finish our lunch here. Yeah, eat the whole bag of chips, and we're gonna head over to the cemetery we want to find. Right, guys?
Yeah.
You ready? Well, hurry up and eat. Off to the cemetery.
Can you give me a
Checking to see if I'll be able to fit. I think my truck's too tall. I don't know if I'll be able to fit under there. Yeah, I'm not sure I could fit through here. Too much sand now. Might have to jump the tracks. Damn it. Okay. Too much sand in there now. Oh, well, my truck is too tall to cross under the tracks, so I may have to go down quite a ways to find a spot. There's a spot it looks like you cross over, so been one of them days. We'll keep going till we can't go no more. I've jumped the tracks in my truck 100 times before in the old days. Lying about we got kids, blah blah blah. I can make them go across and then right? So we don't get to see the cemetery, and I don't know exactly where it is, or I just park on this side and walk in. Everybody's disappointed. Well, everybody wanted to see the cemetery. My truck's too tall to go under where you go under. If I had a shovel, I could dig out. I'm like literally 2 inches too tall. My water, my ice chest, my antennas, I take them all off, and I'm gonna scrape the top of that. And I don't know how deep it is on the other side. So it might get higher, it might get lower. So it was a bum ending, but we're still gonna eat Twinkies. Well, I tried. I think I'll save that for another video then, I guess. I'll have to ride my mule, and me and Aria will ride in and stay the night in the cemetery.
I want to.
Everybody wants to. Well, it looks like we're gonna mosey on back home. Maybe next time. Dang it. Well, either way, keep your powder dry and stay safe out there.
Can you even see the screen?